For decades, the US-Canada border stood as a symbol of trust. No visas, no stress, just open roads and warm neighbors. But something has shifted in 2025. Canadians are facing increased scrutiny, fingerprints taken, phones searched, and questions raised. What once felt like the world's most relaxed border now feels uncertain. Are Canadians still truly welcome? Or is this the quiet beginning of something bigger, something we haven't fully noticed yet? Stay with us, especially for number 5. It's the one most Canadians don't even see coming. But first, hit that like button and subscribe, because this isn't just about travel, it's a wake-up call. 1. The 30-day rule, a new line in the sand. Each year, nearly 1 million Canadian snowbirds travel south for warmth and sunshine. It used to be simple, 6 months with no paperwork. Now, a quiet shift. In 2025, a new U.S. policy requires Canadians staying longer than 30 days to register online with immigration authorities. The rule isn't well publicized, and many travelers aren't aware of it, causing confusion, missed notices, and even warnings from U.S. officials. Snowbird organizations argue the policy was never meant for tourists, but it's affecting them anyway. Vehicle re-entries from the U.S. dropped 32% this March alone. This isn't just paperwork, it's a subtle shift from trust to quiet suspicion. Number 2. Phone searches without a warrant. Crossing the border used to feel routine. Passport, a few questions, and you're on your way. But now, agents are demanding more, your devices. Under U.S. law, border agents can search your phone or laptop without a warrant. They can look through your messages, photos, social media, browser history. No permission needed, no legal protection for you. Canadians are growing uneasy. Some worry their political views, religious beliefs, or even old jokes could raise red flags. Even the Canadian government is warning citizens about this digital overreach. In 2025, the U.S. border doesn't just open, it logs you in. 3. Canada's academic travel warning. This year, it wasn't just politicians raising red flags. The Canadian Association of University Teachers, representing over 72,000 faculty members, issued a travel advisory urging vulnerable groups to reconsider U.S. travel. Trans, racialized, politically outspoken, or marginalized Canadians are reportedly facing invasive questioning, detentions, and harassment. Universities are updating travel protocols, conferences are being canceled, and the message is clear. When academics stop crossing the border, it's not just politics, it's protection. 4. The quiet pullback. The signs aren't always loud. Sometimes it's the empty highways, the canceled hotel bookings, and the vacant bus seats. In early 2025, Canadian visits to the U.S. quietly dropped. Vehicle crossings down 23%. Hotel reservations in border towns sharply reduced. People aren't angry, they're uneasy. Tour operators say travelers just don't want the risk. Not for shopping, not for tradition, not for anything. And when Canadians start saying, maybe not this year, it's not just a change in travel, it's a shift in the relationship itself. 5. Discrimination at the entry point. Here's what many won't say out loud. In 2025, not all Canadians are treated the same. Canadians with Middle Eastern names, South Asian backgrounds, or Muslim identities are experiencing longer interviews, deeper inspections, and disproportionate scrutiny, without explanation or justification. Civil rights groups have raised alarm. The U.S. hasn't released formal guidelines, but the pattern is visible. It's not a border check, it's profiling. And it raises an uncomfortable question. Does your passport still protect you? Or is it your appearance that determines how you're treated? 6. Denied without explanation. You can have a visa, a return ticket, and perfect paperwork and still be turned away. Actress and entrepreneur Jasmine Mooney had a valid U.S. work visa in 2024. She was detained for 12 days without cause and eventually deported. No explanation, no appeal. She's not alone. Dozens of Canadians report similar stories. Sometimes the reason is vague, sometimes there's no reason at all. In 2025, you don't have to break a rule to be denied entry. You just need to make someone uncomfortable. 7. Flagged forever, when the border remembers you. Here's what's most unsettling. Once you're flagged, it might never go away. Travelers say the same thing. Once questioned, they're pulled aside again. Every time, even years later. There's no official list, no explanation, but the treatment changes and it stays changed. You become a file, not a person, and no one can tell you why. In 2025, The border isn't just a crossing, it's a system that remembers you. Even if you did nothing wrong, the border hasn't closed, but for many Canadians it no longer feels open. This isn't just about immigration policy. It's about a fundamental shift in trust, about whether being Canadian still means what it used to. If you've crossed the U.S. border recently, share your story, because today's quiet changes could reshape how we travel tomorrow. And if this message matters to you, hit like, subscribe, and stay informed. What's happening at the border now isn't just about where you can go. It's about how you're treated when you get there.